Hello. Yeah, so I'm going to be talking to you about the portfolio manager for forex traders. So the portfolio manager is basically to manage investors. Now, this is the landing page. The package comes with the landing page. So, but it's not going to be the same landing page for everyone. It's going to be very different. So it depends on your content and other things. So now you log in from here. I'm going to be logging in as the admin right now. So just 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so now I'm in the admin section now. So the portfolio manager comprises of three major modules: the investor module, the payout, the portfolio. Now the investor module, for every new investor you have, you click on this investor module to enter them in. So but if you have the investor already, you don't need to always come here, but this place is just for new investors. So you enter the person's name and the person's email address. So now so when that is done, let me look for okay, let me delete this account so that I will get a mail. Let me delete that account. Okay, so I don't have that account here anymore. Now I want to add a new investor. Shola So now you add the investor's email address and you click submit. So it said investor created successfully. So now a mail will be sent to the investor. I'm going to pause this video so that I can show you the email address that has been sent to the investor. Then I will continue from there. Okay, welcome back. Now this is Shola Adele. This was the mail that was sent. So whenever you had an investor here, you had the email address, a mail will be sent to the email address, a welcome email. So now this is the email address that was sent. Now we can edit the email address to maybe if there's some other things that you want to be added there. Now this is the email address comes with the login details. So which means this user, this investor can log in with their email address and the generated password. This password was generated by the system. So before the investor can carry out any other actions on their own end, they will need to change their password. So all these informations there can be changed. So when you subscribe, we just help you change like the phone number, the name of the company, and the likes, and maybe or maybe you have your own particular email address, that a welcome message that you want the person to receive. So let us now go back to the admin. I will leave this email open, then we'll go back to the admin section. So now this investor has been created. This investor has been created. So now his details, you can click that view to view the investor. Now you will notice that the bank details, next of kin, everything is still empty because the person did not sign in to fill in those details. They are the ones that will do that themselves, not you. So now we've talked about you can delete an investor also. So now we've talked about the investor section. Now let us move to the portfolio. Let's talk about the portfolio. So now this portfolio is where a lot of things is done, where you create portfolio for the investor. Now you will see all your investors here. Once you click this drop down, you see all your investors here. Now in case they are longer, just type the first letter. I type J now because I want to John Doe, so it shows John Doe. So if it is Adeleke, I want it to go to Adeleke. If it is Twingy, it will go to. So all the investors that their name starts with T, they will be popping up. So this is in case that you have maybe 500 to 1,000 investors. So now this was the investor we created, Shola Adeleye. So Shola Adeleye wants me to set up an account for him for 50,000 naira. For 50,000 naira with a percentage of 20%. Percentage of 20%. So the principal is 50,000. So now you will notice that as I am entering the 50,000, something is happening here. The system is automatically calculating the interest and the payout sum. So my interest of 50,000 with the percentage interest of 50,000 is 10,000 naira. So this one, you don't need to fill. This one will be filled automatically by itself. Now the tenor is 25 days. Now the payout date, so I just need to add 25 days to my payout date. So I'm just going to pick any dates here. So you can do that on your, you can just put your own payout date. So now when you click submit, now let's click submit and let's see what's going to happen. Portfolio created successfully. Okay, so now you will see the person's account will show you. Now if you are on your phone, this v portfolio section is going to be under this add portfolio, but on his desktop or laptop you can see them at once. So now this portfolio has been created. That is why you can see the person's name here. Any portfolio that has been created will always populate here. Now the percentage 20%, the principal 50, interest 10,000 naira, total 60,000. The payout date, start date, that is the current date of the day you submitted that one. So that one you can't change it. The only thing you can change is the payout date. Now it will also generate MOU for you automatically. You don't need to do that one manually. So let us see this MOU. Let us see how the MOU looks like. This internet. So okay, now the MOU is downloading, because the way it is done, that it downloads to the system. So let me start download. Hello. So this is the MOU that was generated for the user. So this is the name of the company. Their logo will be here. So the logo will be given to us, and we help them upload the logo. Then this is the MOU. This is Shola Adeleye. So you can see that the MOU was generated automatically. So this is the amount, 50,000 naira that was invested, 25 working days, 20% interest. The interest amount is 10,000, while the total payout is 60,000. And this is the agreement was done on October 29, 2020. So which is the date today. So now this is the signature of the company, and of course Mr. Shola Adeleye will sign here. So now this is how the MOU looks like. I say everything was done automatically, and you can delete this portfolio and readd. So we don't allow editing of a portfolio. So maybe in the event that the investor wants to add more to their maybe they first of all invested 50,000 today, and tomorrow they want to invest maybe 100k. So that is 100 plus 150. So we see everything as one investment. So you just delete this one and we add. So now, so that is that for portfolio. Now let us go to the payouts. So now when you come to the payouts, you have to go to the payouts. The payout has the requests and the reports. Now this request is for you to send out a payout notification to your investors. and it is also to now see those that have sent their request. Now these are the available payout dates. So now when you select any of these dates, you type whatever you want to. So now I want us to use I want us to use the dates, that the payout dates that we set for Adeshola, so that, because that's what we are using for a test now. So let's go and look at the payout date. Okay, that is 2020 11/25. So let's now go to the payouts to check to send a notification to Shola. So we are going to assume that the 25 days is complete now. So okay, now this is the date. So if you select this date, now it will show here that it has been selected. You can change it, you can select another day, maybe you made a mistake. So any date you selected will show here. Now let us set the subject of the mail that, okay, let's say payouts ready, the subject of the mail. So hi. Now you may not send, you don't need to mention their name, because you are going to have a lot of people that payout falls on this particular date. So let's say I investor. So it depends on whatever you want to put there. I investors, please signify, or let me just say, please send a request for payouts. So now this is if you want to send SMS. If you want it to have SMS too, you can click this now, but this is not compulsory. It's just for those that if you want them to also receive SMS notifications. So but as it is now, this one will send a mail to all the investors that their payouts falls within this date. So now let us send. Reminder has been sent. So now you may be wondering that nothing showed here. Yes, nothing is going to show here. What until that investor or those investors, as the case may be, accept the request and a request for a payout. So you will now see all their names here showing up here. You see all their names showing here. But at the moment, everything is going to be blank. So now let us go to, there's something else we want to check. We've checked the request. Let's now check the reports. So now this reports, so you can generate a report for any time range. So if I'm generating reports, you can change the date from here. You can click on custom range. Now this date on the right hand side cannot be changed, because this is the present date, but this one is the one in the future. So you compare the one in the future with the present day. So you can select any date range you want and it will show automatically here. So let us click submit and within select, when you want to generate reports, you need to check whether you want to see active portfolios for this date range or inactive portfolio. So we want to see active portfolios. So let us generate reports and let us see. So now for active portfolios for September 30 2020 to October 29 2020. So these are the active portfolios we have. The total active is 3, total active principal 3,200,000, total active interest 690, total active payouts. So this means this is the payout that has been confirmed that you yourself have done. So now you may be wondering that our payout date the other time was 25th of November 2020. So how come we are saying all this one? Now this is because of the date we picked here. Okay, it's because of the date we picked here. If so this thing works by date range. You can select a 1 month range, you can select 2 month range, 3 month range. It depends on how. So these are the ones that the transaction that happened between this time and this time. So you can see the investor, the principal, the interest, the balance, withdrawal, payout dates. So now let us check inactive portfolios for this same date. Inactive portfolios. Now inactive portfolios, there are two for this same age. Total 200,000. Non-active payout 245. Total non-active interest. So you can see their names here. Okay, so now we are done with the admin section. So now let us now go to the investor section. So now don't forget that the name we are using here is Shola Adeleye, the investor that was created. The investor that was created. So that is Shola Adeleye. So we are going to be logging in with this email address and the password that was sent to us. So I'm going to pause the video now and I will log out. I'll log out from here. So one thing I want you to also notice that it is this same login page that everyone used to log in, both the admin and the investor. But the system is so smart. The system can differentiate who an admin is and who an investor is. Let us find out now. So the email address was adeleyecaleb@gmail.com. So the password that was sent to us, let's check the password that was sent to us. The password that was sent to us is 2568. 2568. So login. Now you can see that the page here is totally different. So the system can easily identify who is an investor and who is an admin. So what is going to happen here now is, please, you need to change your password to use the application. So if you don't change your password, you can't be allowed as an investor to do anything. You can see the person's name is already here. So now let us change the password 2568. Let us change our new password to 123456. We type it again. 123456. Submit. Your password has been changed. Please log out and log in again. So we are going to log out so that we can end that session and then start another session. So Adeleye Caleb. So the new password we change it to is 123456. Okay, so now we can see that we now have our own user interface from the investor side. So the only thing the investor will be saying is my portfolio, my profile. There's no other thing they will be saying. So if we go to the my portfolio now, so they can see their portfolio. Now this is Shola. Shola has only one portfolio that was created by the admin for him. His principal was 50k. His total interest is 10k. Total payout 60k. Active 50. Active portfolio 1. And so you can see that this is his first investment in life. So by the time he has more investments, all this will be increasing. So this is his investment. Now he can request for payout. The reason why he can request for payout is because of what the admin did the other time by sending a message to him that he should request for his for payout. If not, he won't be able to request for payout. This button will be faded. He won't be able to click on it. But because he has the admin has activated this button by sending a notification to him, then he can request for payouts. He can also print his MOU. So now let us check whether a mail was sent to him. So Shola, let us check. So I'm going to pause the video and go to my email. So you can see now that he has two emails. First of all was the MOU that was created for him. The investment that was created. I didn't remember to show you that part. So when you create a portfolio, a mail will be sent to the user and with the attachment of their MOU. So even if they don't log in, they can download it here and sign it. They can see their MOU here. So now let us go. This was the notification that was sent to Shola. Dear Shola Adele, hi investors, please send a request for payout. So once Shola Adele receives this mail now, he knows that it's time for me to collect my money. So Shola will now quickly come here and request for payout. But if no mail was sent, if no request was sent out by the admin, there is no how he can click for payout. So now Shola is going to click on for payout now. So he has total amount of 60k to collect. He can decide to collect everything or collect some. So let's say he wants to collect 50k out of the 60k now. Now you can see that it has reduced to 10,000 naira because 50k from 60, he has a balance of 10k. So let's see, click submit. Now you need to complete your profile before you can perform this action. Now Shola has not completed his profile, like he has not entered his bank account name, details and all this. So there's no how we can pay him. Okay, so there's no how we can pay him. So now Shola will now go and reactivate his account. Sorry, he will now go and edit his profile. So he close here. Now he comes to his profile. So this is his profile. Let's see, home address, phone, date of birth, so he will fill his bank details. Account holder, next of kin address, phone number, so relationship. Now save changes. So now the details has been saved, so that's why you can see them here. The details has already been saved and you can always edit at any time. So now you go back to his portfolio, then request for payouts. So let us see whether it's going to work now. He enters 50k and submits. Payout created successfully. So now this button has changed now to payout processing. His payout is being processed. Now by the time his money is paid, it will change here to the color will change to another thing. Now the payout finished. So now payout is processing. Now let us log out and go back to our admin. The admin's email was okay. Password 1234556. Sign in. So now we go to the payout section. Requests. So now you can see that Shola now shows here. Unlike before, there was nobody here when the reminder was sent. But because the investor now has sent a request that okay, I want to collect my money. So now the principal is 50k, interest. So it's just like the rough sketch of what the person sent the other time. So now the withdrawal is 50k. This was the withdrawal that he said he wanted, balance of 10k. So now you already know that 50 plus 10 is 60k, his whole money is 60k. Now when you see this balance, it means that he didn't collect everything. Now this is the amount he wants. So let us view. So you can see that you can see the person's details here. You can see the person's, you can see the person's email, his bank details and everything. So now if you confirm, let's say you've now sent the money to the person. Now you now need to confirm that his money has been paid so that he can leave this place, and it will also reflect on his own end that payout has been finished. So confirm. This means you have paid the investor. Are you sure you want to proceed perform this action? Okay. So you can see it's no longer here. So anybody you keep confirming, they will never show in this place again. So now let us now go to Shola's end. Let's go to Shola's end. His email is okay, and 1 2 3 4 5 6. So now let's go to my portfolio. Okay, now you can see it now shows payout finished. Before it was payout processing, so it is now payout finished. So which means the payout is totally done. The payout is totally done. So that is it for this investor. All right. So the portfolio manager is very useful too. You can do a lot of things. So now there's something that I want to bring to your notice in case you want it. Because we just feel that we need to reduce the time spent in servicing a client, so as to make things very easy for the investors. So now, and also for the admin, the portfolio section. So while creating portfolio, if you want it that investors can create a portfolio for themselves, in the sense that they will now be able to use their card to send money. We can bring in that features, okay, whereby the investor will after filling their own details, their tenor and everything, they will just pay. They can pay with, in fact, okay, you can fill the details here. When you send it, the investor at their own end, they can choose to either transfer money to you, or they can pay using card, which I think is very, very seamless. That one is going to be very easy. However, that is only available for payment between that one is available for payment below 500,000. Anything above 500,000, it will have to be by a bank transfer. So that is all. Thank you.